like to invite our YRUU group, everyone who's here from YRUU, come on up, and you're going to come and welcome our middle schoolers into the YRUU group. So come on up. So actually, you guys are all, can we symbolically welcome you two into the group? Because even though you're kind of already in it, they're sort of bridging in between. So YRUU group, you're going to be given a card by Sam, and you are going to have the name of a middle schooler who's either completed coming of age or is just part of the middle school program who's coming into YRUU. And you're going to give them the traditional gift of the chalice necklace that most of them earn for completing coming of age. Now, those of you that were here for the coming of age service lived with us the tragedy that the mail did not bring them in time for that service, but the good news is they have arrived, and we can now have the YRUU group give them their special necklace. So go ahead and, just read out the name of the person, and then...
Sasha Del Bosque.
Draven Lopez.
He's not here.
Fine.
There you go.
Gabriel,
Gwen.
Gabriel.
Well, he is on a cycling trip with his school right now, so he couldn't be here today, but I will make sure he gets it. Thank you.
Carter Castillo.
You guys are in YRUU, technically. Sorry.
Lily Wold.
There she is.
How do you say Nyla's last name?
Lavinia.
Nyla Lavinia. She's not here.
Is she not here? She's not here. But
We'll
her
give it
family is here.
to Bill to take to
Yes.
Nyla. Yes, perfect. Great, my friends, we now present you CVUUF's group of young religious Unitarian Universalists. Please acknowledge them.
Go ahead on back.
And now comes a sad time where well, not sad, it's a happy time, but we bid farewell to 3 of our YRUU members, our senior YRUU members, as they bridge into the next part of their life's journey. And dear bridging seniors, the 3 of you sitting here, I want to share with you an inspirational story from our faith. It's about Theodore Parker, who's the transcendentalist and abolitionist Unitarian minister. I hope you've heard of him by now. He was born in 1810 in Massachusetts, and his life was not easy. He was the youngest of 11 siblings, and most of his large family died before Theodore was 27. In fact, his mother died when he was just 11, and his father not long after, so he had a very tragic, difficult life. He grew up really poor on a farm and had few advantages in life. But nevertheless, he would come home after a long day's work out on the farm, and he would tutor himself in math, in Latin, in lots of foreign languages, and other subjects. In fact, he taught himself 20 different foreign languages, and by age 25 could speak 20 different languages. This was before the internet. In fact, he was accepted to Harvard at the age of 19, but his family was so poor that he couldn't afford to go. Not deterred, he taught himself all the subjects that they were learning, and then started tutoring students to make money. And he completed his 3 years of study in 1. And because he was allowed to go to Harvard to sit all of the exams, he was actually awarded an honorary degree from Harvard. And eventually he was accepted at Harvard Divinity School to become a Unitarian minister. And not only did he become one of Unitarianism's most famous ministers, preaching to crowds of 7,000 in a Boston music hall, but he also became a huge advocate for abolition, protecting runaway and enslaved people in his congregation by keeping a gun at his pulpit. Theodore was never deterred by challenges, and he kept rising to meet them head on. He let nothing stop him. So I hope you too, my wish for you is that you too will keep rising above and towards the challenges that life presents you. And there will likely be many because that's just life, right? But hold Parker as an example in your mind and do not be deterred, because if you put your mind to it, you can do it. So I send that blessing off with you. And now Sam has some words for you.
There is an icebreaker game that is used in classes of all ages. You may have played it, where one person holds the end of a string and introduces themselves. While holding onto their bit of the string, they then toss the ball to someone else. And that person holds onto a bit of the string and introduces themselves, and this continues until everyone is holding onto the string. It's a fun little game helping us to get to know one another, but I find there's a much deeper meaning to this activity. Everyone is connected. Even when the ball of string is wound up and put away, there is still an invisible connection. I have heard your name and seen your face. You matter. You have heard my name and seen my face. I matter too. These connections start the moment we step through those doors to this sanctuary. Our children and youth get the bonus of making even more connections as they step across the way into their classrooms. Over the years, this invisible connection moves from room to room. Connections are added as new friends join our community. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to those holding onto the string. There is a wonderful children's book called The Invisible String by Patrice Karst. In the story, the mother explains how we are all connected. No matter where you go, you can always feel that tug, knowing someone loves you, told you I'm gonna try. Someone is always thinking of you. You can take comfort that that invisible string will always lead you home to the people who believe in you.
So my friends, CVUUF is always your home. Always. You matter to us. Always. Never forget that no matter the distance or events that happen in your life, we are here for you. Always. Our connection can never be broken. The world out there as a young adult can be exciting, challenging, and scary all at once. But we want you to know that this home, this congregation, will always be here for you. Though you will cross this threshold into your young adult life, you will never be alone. We will celebrate you, love you, and welcome you home with open arms, always. And we will support you from afar as you wish. So now to mark this transition, we're going to be inviting you up here one by one to be acknowledged. And then we'll send you forth into your new young adult life. To symbolize that, you will cross the river into the greater world, either by crossing the bridge or wading directly through the imaginary river below. Your paths through life are your choice. Once you have reached the other side, we invite you to sign your name on the bridge, as all CVUUF youth have done who have gone before you. So here is a blessing for your journey by Maureen Killeran. Adriana, Winona, and Ryden, please stand where you are. I invite everyone here to raise your hands towards our youth in the front and send them your loving energy as I speak this blessing. As you step forward into this next chapter, we send you with our fondest hopes and blessings. May life bring enough challenge to fuel your dreams, enough affirmation to honor your gifts, and nurture to give your spirit space. Believe in your vision. Follow your dreams. And know always that when you return to us, here you will find the hands of friends. May it be so.
Okay, I'll let you go ahead and have a seat. Except Adriana, come on up. Come on up. Hi. I've known her a long time, like she was here. What I remember is this blonde head zooming through the Goebel Center. Like you didn't necessarily see this, you saw this, just flying through the Goebel Center. And that's, yeah, you didn't stop. But that says so much to who you are. You don't stop. You find a path and you go. You know your aim, you know what you want, and you don't let anyone hold you back. Thank you. I am so in awe of you because I could only dream of your strength and your dedication. You know so well who you are. And that's something that not many people can claim. You're beautiful, and I treasure you. And it has been such a pure joy to have known you all these years. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this family. Oh, honey, I love you. So we have a copy of the book, Hopping into Life, the story that we heard earlier, and a rose with thorns, because life is beautiful, but you must be careful of the pathway.
Now you may bridge.
Cross the bridge, my dear. Ryan! We've only been getting to know each other over the past 3 years, and you're awesome. He's awesome. You are so brilliant. Like, his brain is huge. It's not your head. I'm not saying you have an ego problem. That's not the case. Because you are so down to earth, but you're so smart. And every time we have a conversation, I always walk away knowing something more. And it's not just book smarts. You find something and you listen and you read and you learn, and your thirst for knowledge is incredible. And then you put on top of that you're freaking funny. Like, every conversation is filled with laughter. It's amazing and it's deep, and then someone cracks a joke, usually him. And it's awesome. I always look forward to seeing you walk down the hall and come into YRU. And the fact that you're going to be gone, but you're here through the summer, right? I still get that. I have so enjoyed getting to know you, and I cannot wait to see what you do next, because you're going to do brilliant things and you're going to bring so much to this world. You've already brought so much to here, to this place. And what you do next is going to blow our minds. Thank you for being here. Renika has your book and your rose.
Watch for the thorn.
Watch those thorns.
Okay, my bridge.
Cross the bridge. Winona. Same, we've only been getting to know each other over the past few years. You're a hoot. Even when you torture me with singing Christmas ornaments, no joke. This year's been interesting. But it's always been so much fun. And what I absolutely love about you is your passion. Oh my goodness, if you've ever heard her speak at a service, you move people. And this is only the beginning. You're going to move so many people and emotions and thoughts. You're going to make waves that people have not seen before. Don't stop. Whether you're speaking or it's through your writing, you're going to make incredible changes in this world. And along with that, you keep laughing, because your sense of humor is what's going to get you through all of it. Seriously, funny. I love you and I adore you, and I'm so incredibly proud. Cross the bridge. Carefully in heels.